What's going on, guys? I am Matthias and it is Sunday, which means I am reading your comments. And today, all the comments I'm reading are all about you trying to make people feel good. And I'm ready to feel good. Are you ready to feel good? I want to feel good. That went weird fast. Before we get into these comments though, I want to tell you the question of the day for a future episode is, when was the last time an autocorrect really embarrassed you? Okay, like really embarrassed you. When did you get super embarrassed by an autocorrect? I want to know the autocorrect and I want to know the story behind it. Put it in the comments down below. Go. Let's get started. I don't welcome people. I just say hey or hello and then cry every time. Why are you crying? Last time I made someone welcome was when a new kid came to my school and I just showed him stuff around the school. He said, I'm good at touring, and then he ditched me. Unexpected ending. I never do nice things. Well, time to change that, Jamie. Well, there was recently an exchange student program and a student came from Ireland for the year, so I helped her around the school and showed her the basics. She thanked me for welcoming her in such a kind way. I'm part Irish, so I learned some things about their culture. I even have the accent now. Wait, what? How? So at the beginning of 7th grade, there were multiple kids. There was this one guy who kept on talking with my crush, and just like every jealous girl, I hated him. One day he started to talk to me and I found out he was a loner. I don't know what came over me, but I just helped him throughout the week. Now, even if every single person in my grade thinks he's gross, I keep helping him through stuff. The worst part, everyone ships us together. Even I do. You guys sound cute. I'm gonna be honest. It was a little over a year ago that I made my best friend, Louisiane, feel welcome in my family. Most people say internet friendships don't last, but I've helped her through depression and talked her out of suicide. She's supposed to fly over to Indiana to come live with me this summer. That sounds awesome. That honestly sounds like a lot of fun, unless it's just really awkward in person. Then that sounds like a nightmare. But I'm sure it'll be fine. When I was younger, there was this girl from Florida named Amanda. Oh, I like Amandas. She moved, not all Amandas, I should clarify, not all Amandas, just one. She moved up when I was 10 and I lived in Baltimore. Well, she didn't have a lot of friends when I went over and I offered her to sit with me and my friends. We hung out every day and became best friends. I found out about 4 months later that she liked me and we ended up dating until I moved to Pennsylvania. She ended up being my first kiss. Aww. Oh my gosh. I saw someone getting bullied for a couple of days and then I went up to the bully and punched him and then I got in trouble. But when I was done with my punishment, I invited the guy getting bullied and she said yes, and now we are best friends. There was one time my friend let me in his house. I felt welcomed then. Do you not get let in houses a lot? Or there was this Sparta remixer and his name was This Stupid Spartan. Yes, that was his name. So his videos weren't really getting views and was getting thoughts of quitting YouTube. So I told him, don't let the haters bring you down. Show them who's boss. Now he still is on YouTube doing Sparta remixes. Dope. First time I made someone feel good was when a new partner came. He sittered in front of me. I told him my normal jokes and he literally died of laughter, obviously. The only bad thing is that he isn't with me in my school now. A lot of these comments have just sad endings. Why are you doing that to me? Come on now. I thought this was gonna be a feel-good episode. I made my grandmother feel good because I told her she looked 10 years younger than her actual age. Dude, you a player. My friend came out to me as gay, but was really scared because he thought I was homophobic. I hugged him and I told him I was gay too. You told him you were gay? You were gay too? It's just a big coincidence? When I was in high school, we had a girl just moved up from middle school entering her freshman year. She was deaf, so she couldn't say a word and really didn't have many friends. My mother used to work at a daycare that had books on sign language since there was a deaf baby there. I would bring books with me to school and sit across from her and sign with her. I wasn't very good, but the girl would smile and understood most of the motions I would make. She transferred a few months later to a different school, but we still keep in contact to this day. Are you trying to make me cry? Are you trying to make me cry? I was in gym and someone dared me to do the splits, and so I got halfway. My pants split and it made me fell more and my pants split in half. I had to get the gym teacher to duct tape my entire pants back. Duct tape your pants back. That's the best story I've ever heard. Okay, so you're walking around school and you just had duct tape from here to there. That is fantastic. I want to be your friend. When I made someone feel welcome, it's when I wasn't there. I remember walking down the hallway in school and I saw my crush surrounded by a group of people laughing and tossing his stuff around. I was pretty much friends with everyone that knew my name, and my crush was being teased because he couldn't get a girlfriend. Being the Lloyd, quirky, happy person I was, I got in front of him and yelled, "What are you talking about? This is my boyfriend, you dingus!" And everyone was like, "Oh," and left him alone. He said that he liked me for a while now, and now he's my boyfriend going on 2 years. That is incredibly awesome. That is a really cool story. My most welcome moment was when this girl was crying because no one would play with her. I told her she could play with me and we could do whatever she wanted. Little did I know she was going to say I broke her arm. Why they start out so good? I've known quite a few people that did not feel great about themselves. At one time, my friend called me on my cell phone. What's up, Hotline Bling reference. He was feeling suicidal and could barely speak clearly because of his current panic attack. I freaked out because at first I didn't know what to do. Then I ended up singing Pink Fluffy Unicorns in a high-pitched voice. It helped him, okay? He felt much better, and even though I was singing really awkwardly, I was so relieved when he said he was feeling better. So if you ever feel suicidal, just think about Pink Fluffy Unicorns and eventually you'll be fine. Solid advice. Solid advice. I had to stand up in front of my friends and family to say a speech. It was my 11th birthday at the time. In the middle of my speech, when I said, "Sometimes I may be gassy, but only around my family," I ended up farting really loud. Yup, really loud. And then there's an emoji, like a poot emoji. I'm so sorry, Chris. I was in the French Quarter in New Orleans for Mardi Gras. My friends came and we all went to get our palms read. I was listening to some street performers, so I waited behind. The wind was blowing so badly that day, and one of the psychic signs flew away. I caught it, returned it, helped her pick up her crystal ball, and sat and talked with her for about 30 minutes about her life. She was missing a few teeth, but still I loved making her smile. See, that's a good story. I like that. That made me feel good. Thank you. There's a new guy at my college and he asked where his class was, same as mine and my friends. I told him to grab a seat and stay a while because we had the same class. Now he's part of the group and he has more fun than his high school he went to. That's a sliding scale though, I gotta be honest. I didn't have that much fun in high school at all. I made someone feel welcome when I said that sometime we should hang out and look at amazingly cute pictures of dolphins. Works every time. One time this girl fell down and me, being a normal human being and all, decided to fall down too. Well, another guy had the same idea and soon enough we had just a bunch of people flopping onto the sidewalks, kind of like a flash mob, but instead dancing We Were Falling. It turns out the girl that fell was new to our school because she showed up at the school the next day. Now we are best friends. Flash mob of tripping, am I right? I never made anyone feel welcome. I hate everything and everyone. Well, there was this new kid in my class and he was so nervous to talk to anyone, even the teacher. A couple of days later, I started chatting with him. A couple of weeks later, we started hanging out. A couple of months later, we are best friends, and we still are. Please like this, Matthias, so you can see it. And Matthias, if you're reading this, congratulations on 1 million. Well, thank you. Well, I'm in my school's LGBT plus club, and recently a lot of the club members left due to them not participating. Anyways, one freshman in the club had been going every week with all his friends in it, but his friends have abandoned the club. Apparently, some stuff had happened between him and his friends due to both the drama plus still being in the club. Upon hearing this, all of us remaining members have accepted him into our friend group. Even though he has not fully accepted our friendships, you could just tell that it really helped him out. We haven't really talked outside of the club, but whatever, we still see each other in the hallway. We make sure to say hi to him. Sometimes saying hello can be all that it takes to lift a person's mood. Very true. Last time I made someone feel good was when I was walking my dog. I saw a woman that looked lost. I went up to her and asked where she was going. Here in Sweden, many people from other lands come when it's war in their homeland. Wow, that is super interesting. She didn't understand me, but she did say, you know, is a hospital in Swedish. I told her yes, and instead of taking the shortcut home, I spent an hour leading her to the hospital. I felt good after that. And that's usually what happens. Usually, and I want to tell you this, and this is for real, when you help someone, you feel good. It feels almost selfish because of how good you feel after you make someone else feel good. And I think we're designed to do that, and we forget that. We forget that making someone else feel good makes you feel good. When you remember that and you make someone else feel good, you just don't want to stop. You get on this high of making people feel good. And all right. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a like and subscribe if you want to see more of the same, because I do this every single Sunday. And question of the day for a future episode is, when was the last time an autocorrect ruined your life, yo? embarrassed you, crazily embarrassed you, let me know down in the comments below with the story, and I'll see you next time. High five.